RC Mowers is an advanced technology company, and we use technology and robotics in the landscape industry. And specifically, we've created what we call an autonomous mowing robot. Really what we do is we allow a 3-person mowing crew, where they have 3 people, 3 mowers, to now be 1 person. And by the way, one of our customers is owned by a large private equity company, and they hired a consulting firm to look at their autonomous mowing robot investment from RC Mowers. First year, what they learned is they got a 33% return on investment.
The technology in our mowers is a combination of proprietary hardware that we have designed that acts as a secondary fail-safe controller. The primary controller is a Intel-based, it's a computer just like you probably have in a desktop or a gaming setup in your home. It's very powerful. It's Windows-based. We use Windows IoT, the Windows 10 version of IoT.
The question I had was if you had evaluated Windows 10 Professional or just regular Windows first.
Yeah, we actually evaluated 4 different versions of Windows. We even looked at a version of Windows called Windows Embedded. It's very old.
Yeah, the old one. Yeah, we still sell it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we looked at 4 or 5 different versions of Windows, and finally the version of Windows 10 that we settled on was IoT. Mainly because it does everything we want. It's very comfortable to use. It has very good stability in its code base, and we could control the update schedule, and those are all things we needed to make our product successful. As we evaluated the fact that this robot is online continuously when it is operating, and it needed to be immune to malware and exploits coming from external threats, we selected Windows as the choice to ensure that we never were compromised.
Yeah, that was a big part of it too, was obviously with the LTSC, the long-term service channel. It was the ability for you guys to just get the security patches and not have the new features come along and get Absolutely. the 10 years of support. So it was perfect for an appliance like a autonomous lawnmower, so it's perfect.
As we go forward, we'll switch over to Windows 11 IoT. We have 2 machines in the factory today that are running with Windows 11 IoT. So far, we've found no reason not to switch over to it. Based on my personal experience with it, because I've written a good bit of code for it, it is much easier to use in terms of installing services and maintaining those services. We are supplying our people with Windows 11 machines, so it's just a natural switch over for us. We have a number of things we use Azure Cloud for. We have some database processing that goes on there. We are going to be using it more going forward than we have today, because currently a lot of the infrastructure, authentication facilities, data storage, things like that are happening on an on-premise server that we have. We are not comfortable with that, and we are in the process of switching all of that over to cloud services, just because it's going to be safer, more reliable, and easier to rebuild if something happens. Ken has always answered every email, really quickly. We don't waste any time waiting for responses. When we got configured to set up in the Arrow system to order licenses and get downloads of the various operating systems, it's been very, low friction, very efficient. We're really, really pleased with Arrow as a supplier.